Good evening, Dr. Janet. Thank you very much for your time. I am Yolanda, a semester 2 student from UNITAR. I am currently taking the subject curriculum development and I am doing an assignment on issue effective curriculum development in Malaysia. May I first ask you to briefly introduce yourself, your position, and how many years you have been teaching?
Yeah, a very good evening, Yolanda. Okay. As you know, my name is Dr. Janet Jacqueline Jolie Tinjol, and I'm currently a lecturer at Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Gaya Sabah, where I am involved in preparing future teachers through teaching, research, and academic supervision. I hold a Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction from UMS, which I completed in 2022. Prior to that, I obtained my master degree in Curriculum and Instruction from UMS in 2012, a bachelor degree in Accounting with Education from UPM in 2002, and a diploma in accounting from Polytechnic in 1998. Okay, before I joining IPG, I served as a Form 6 teacher where I taught and worked closely with students from diverse educational background. That experience gave me first-hand exposure to curriculum implementation, classroom assessment, student development, and the realities faced by the teacher in Malaysia schools. Okay. And today, as a teacher educator, I continue to work with schools by supervising teaching practicum and preparing pre-service teachers to become competent, reflective, and professional educators. My areas of interest include curriculum development, instructional practices, teacher education, assessment, problem-based learning, and educational innovation. I am particularly interested in how curriculum can be implemented effectively to meet the diverse needs of learners while equipping them with the knowledge, skills, values, and competence required by the 21st century. I believe that education is not merely about achieving excellent examination result, but about developing well-rounded individuals with critical thinking skills, strong moral values, resilience, and a passion for lifelong learning. Therefore, I always encourage future teachers to create meaningful learning experiences that are student centered, inclusive, and relevant to real life situations. Okay, thank you. And I look forward to sharing my experiences and perspective with Yolanda today, with you today.
Okay. This interview will take only about 10 to 15 minutes. All information shared is strictly for academic purpose only. May I proceed?
Okay. Yes, you may.
Thank you. This is our first issue, which is rural-urban educational gap. My first question
Mm.
is, what are the main differences between schools in rural and urban areas, and how does this affect teaching and learning?
Okay, based on my experience as a Form 6 teacher and now as a lecturer at the Institute of Teacher Education, I believe the main differences lie in access to resources, infrastructure, and learning opportunities rather than the curriculum itself. Urban schools generally have a better facilities, including reliable internet access, well-equipped science laboratories, computer labs, libraries, and digital learning tools. These resources allow teachers to implement student-centered teaching approaches such as inquiry-based learning, project-based learning, and technology-enhanced lessons. In comparison with many rural schools, particularly in Sabah, they continue to face challenges such as unstable internet connectivity, limited teaching materials, and fewer opportunities to participate in enrichment programs. Consequently lah, okay, teachers they often need to modify their teaching strategies according to the available resources. Despite these challenges, I have observed that rural teachers are often highly creative and committed. They maximize local resources and contextualize learning to ensure students remain engaged. This demonstrates that while facilities are important, teacher professionalism and adaptability also play a significant role in successful curriculum implementation. Okay?
I see. Thank you for sharing that. Second question, what can be done to make sure all students get the same quality of education everywhere?
Okay. I believe that educational requires a collaborative effort from multiple stakeholders. Firstly, the government should continue investing in infrastructure, especially reliable internet connectivity, digital devices, and well maintained learning facilities for schools in underserved areas. Secondly, teachers should receive continuous professional improvement, sorry, not improvement, it's development. Okay, continuous professional development so they are equipped with innovative teaching strategies suitable for different school contexts. As a lecturer, I believe, okay, teacher most importantly, okay, sorry, I believe teacher uh, education program should prepare future teacher to be adaptable and resourceful regardless of where they are posted. Thirdly, right, partnership between school, universities, industries, and local communities should be strengthened to provide students with broader learning opportunities. Ultimately, educational equity does not mean treating every school exactly the same. Instead, it means providing each school with the support it needs so that every student has an equal opportunity to achieve the intended learning outcomes. Yes, that's all for me.
Thank you. That is very helpful. Now we move to second issue, which is assessment-oriented education system. So the question is,
Okay.
do you think our education system focus too much on exams, and how does this affect how teachers teach?
To some extent, yes, right? Although Malaysia has introduced important reforms such as classroom-based assessment, which is like pentasiran bilik darjah, there is still a strong culture of measuring success through examination results. When I was teaching in Form 6, teacher naturally paid considerable attention to examination performance because it was often used as an indicator of students' achievement and school performance. This sometimes result in lesson being focused on completing the syllabus, practicing examination questions, and preparing student for tests. As a lecturer, I encourage future teachers to view assessment as a part of their learning process rather than simply a tool for grading students. Assessment should provide feedback that helps students improve, reflect on their learning, and develop higher order thinking skills. The curriculum should encourage meaningful learning, where students understand concepts and can apply them in real situations instead of simply memorizing the information for examination.
I understand. Thank you. The second question for this issue is what changes are needed so that students develop fully, not just get good grades?
Okay, I believe assessment should be more holistic and authentic. Huh? So, in addition to written examination, students should be assessed through projects, presentation, portfolios, collaborative activities, reflective journal, and a real-world problem-solving tasks. This assessment method provide opportunities for students to demonstrate creativity, communication skills, teamwork, leadership, and critical thinking. Teachers should also receive continuous training in designing meaningful assessment that align with the learning outcomes. Okay, so most important, all right, parents and society should recognize that academic grades are only one indicator of success. Okay, students should also be valued for their character, resilience, creativity, and ability to contribute positively to society. Okay, any other question?
Thank you. This is our last issue, moral and value education. First question is how effective is the current moral education in shaping students' character and behavior?
Okay, I believe the Malaysia curriculum provides a strong foundation for character education. Okay, so moral values are embedded not only in subjects such as Pendidikan Moral and Pendidikan Islam, but also across the curriculum through civic education, co-curricular activities, and the national education philosophy, which emphasize holistic students' development. However, values cannot be developed solely through classroom instruction. Students' attitudes and behavior are also shaped by their families, peers, social media, and the wider community. Therefore, while the curriculum offers appropriate guidance, its effectiveness depends on on consistent collaboration between schools, families, and society. Okay, so as educators, we must remember that students learn values not only from what we teach, okay, but also from how we interact with them every day. Okay,
Yeah, I see.
any
Thank
other
you
question?
for explaining. The last question, what can be done to help students understand and practice this value in daily life?
What can be done? Okay. Okay. When we talk about moral education, okay, I believe that moral education should move beyond textbook knowledge and become part of student daily experiences or daily life, right? So, teachers should create authentic learning opportunities through service learning, community projects, collaborative activities, leadership programs, and classroom discussion involving real life ethical situations. Okay, this experience allows students to apply moral value in meaningful context. So assessment, okay, should also focus reflection and behavior rather than memorization. Students can demonstrate their understanding through reflective journals, group project, community involvement, and self-assessment. Finally, teachers themselves play a crucial role as a role models. Students are more likely to practice values such as honesty, what else? Respect, responsibility, empathy, and integrity when they consistently observe these qualities in their teachers. As a lecturer preparing for the future teachers, I always remind my students that teaching value is not confined to one lesson or one subject. Every interaction with student is an opportunity to model the values we hope that they will carry through their lives. So I think that's all right.
Yes. Okay.
Any other
So,
question?
no. So,
No, is that all?
yes.
Mm, okay. Am I answer all the question, Yolanda?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, hopefully lah.
Okay. Uh, Thank you so much for your introduction, your detailed answers, and your valuable time. I really appreciate you taking time from your busy schedule to help me with this assignment. Your input will be very useful for my report.
Hopefully, you can do your report. Okay, you can do your report and get the good grades lah for your subject, right? And hopefully it helps a lot. Okay.